Welcome back to Blizzard Abroad. The topic of today's video is men, stop simping. And the reason why I chose this topic today is because we hear this term being used a lot lately around social media. Even it's coming up more in just regular conversations. But do we really know what it means? Because depending on who's using it, you're going to hear different definitions. So I just wanted to come up here today and give a clear definition of what a simp is, right? Why it's a problem, and a couple tips to avoid becoming a simp, right? So a simp is the definition. I got it right here. It is someone who shows excessive attentiveness or generosity towards someone they're attracted to, often at the cost of your own self-respect or dignity, right? That's the definition. Clear, right? But we could go a little further and explaining it. And I can also say that, simping is usually done by men who are seeking an intimate relationship where the feelings are not reciprocated. All right. And those are clear definitions, right? Simps are men who do favors, do acts, trying to win the affection of someone who is basically not interested in you. But you're going to keep doing favors. You're gonna go out on dates. You're gonna pay for them. You're gonna get up in the middle of the night and you know rescue her off the side of the road. You're gonna change the tire. You're gonna, I don't know, babysit. I don't know what. You're gonna do all these things not out of the kindness of your heart, but because you most often, unbeknownst to her, secretly seek a relationship or you want something in return intimately. That's a simp. You knowingly and willingly are getting taken advantage of by someone who you seek a relationship with when they do not reciprocate the feelings or actions. That's a simp. All right. And it's clear. All right. So another thing I want to clear up is that if you're a good man and you're in a relationship, you have a wife, girlfriend, any type of significant other, right? And you're nice to them and you respect them and you spoil them if you want, that's not being a simp. That's not what I'm talking about. You're not trying to win the woman over if you already married her. You have her already. All right. You're just being a good partner. Or you pee-whipped. That's a whole different thing. That's not a simp. It's not a simp, right? A simp is someone who's doing all those things, seeking the relationship. Someone who's probably stuck in the friend zone, seeking a relationship, being taken advantage of to get to the relationship phase. But they know, but the woman is not reciprocating at all. You done all those things, took on a nice dinner, paid for it, paid for the Uber home, whatever. Change the tire in the middle of the night, and she goes home, and Tyrone's blowing her back out. Right? That's a simp. Right? And you're probably shaking Tyrone's hand, being all nice, secretly seeking a relationship with the woman. That's a simp. Right? So there are consequences to being a simp. And this is why I bring it up. There's loss of respect because you're constantly putting yourself and your needs second, doing things for somebody that knowing that they wouldn't do the same for you, right? It also sets unhealthy relationship dynamics when you're the one that's always sacrificing. So talking about being taken advantage of or being taken for granted or not being respected in relationships, right? No matter what you do, it doesn't matter because you give so freely, without ever expecting anything in return. Unhealthy relationship dynamics, right? And if you're a simp and you do end up winning that woman over, she's never going to respect you because you already showed that you're a sucker, right? You're the second or third choice. You weren't first. You waited on the sideline while she got ran through Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, Brad, right? And then when they didn't do right by her, she came circle back around to you. Now you think you got the prize. That's a simp move, man. I'm just being real today. Just being real. All right. We need to stop simping. And women, I want to say something to the women also. Because a lot of these women, a lot of them don't understand what a simp really is and why they're doing the things that they're doing. They're not just doing it to be nice. Simps operate with the thought in mind that that check is going to come due and you're going to cash it one day. They're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They want something in return, right? So the women that don't understand what a simp is, that's what a simp is. The women that understand what a simp is and then take advantage of them, that's a whole nother thing. Be careful. Be careful. Because I believe that every day a man spends as a simp is one step further down that road towards becoming an incel. And incels are dangerous men. I'm just going to say it straight up. They're dangerous men. These are men who have been let down, disappointed time and time again. They've constantly put their energy, time, energy, and effort into seeking relationships that just will never go anywhere. That could lead to frustration over time. It could lead to resentment and it could lead to anger. And that's where simps are created. I mean, that's where incels are created. All right. And incels do not like women. They do not like women at all. These are the men that you hear constantly complaining about women. They don't like women. They've always got something negative to say, right? And even though, I mean, the rest of us men could find good women or, at least have conversations with women and, but incels, they see no good women, right? They paint them all with the same brush. So be careful because these men could turn out to be dangerous. Be very careful when you're playing around with simps. All right. We've heard a lot of bad stories. And honestly, I just want everybody to be safe. Stop. One, you shouldn't be taking advantage of anybody to begin with. Right. Two, you're playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette. You're playing with men's emotions, men's feelings, men's time, energy, and effort. Right. So that being said, I like this, just in my opinion, these are some tips to avoid becoming a simp from the jump, right? And you may agree with them, you may not, but I'm just gonna put them out there. Maybe I can help somebody with them, right? And they're nothing earth shattering, right? So number one, set boundaries and limits, all right? Set boundaries and limits on what you allow people to get away with in your life, right? That's important. But the other part of that, and I think the more important part of it, is to set boundaries and limits on yourself. Know that there's just a certain, there's only so far I'm going to go. That's important. Set limits for yourself also. All right. Two, value yourself. Value yourself. Your wants, your needs, your desires are just as important as anybody else's. Right. And me personally, where I feel they're way more important than anybody else's. That's just me. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit selfish and taking care of yourself and valuing yourself. Value yourself, man. Stop sacrificing yourself for others who don't give a damn about you. Stop falling on the sword. Stop falling on the sword for people who do not give a damn about you. All right. And then number three, seek mutual effort. Stop wasting your time, energy, and effort on people who will not do the same for you. That's very important. Where you put your time, energy, and effort is very important. So stop wasting it on people who don't give a damn about you and only seek to use you. All right? Grow your self-confidence and your self-esteem, independent of any other outside influences. Any relationship, any friendship, none of that shit matters to your self-esteem and your self-confidence. You need to grow that inside. You need to grow that inside first. Because anything outside of that should not matter. It's called self-esteem and it's called self-confidence for a reason. Right? And then number 5, communicate clearly. Right? If you're seeking a relationship with somebody, communicate it clearly. Don't just sit on the sideline and keep doing favors and keep putting yourself out there and keep allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. Communicate it clearly. If you want a relationship with somebody, if you seek to turn this friendship into a relationship, say it. Say it. Let it be known. Right? Speak on it, stand on it, and then go from there. Right? If there's mutual interest, then move forward. If not, then move on. Don't waste your time seeking somebody, simping after somebody. Doesn't give a damn about you. It's just that simple. Right? Well, those are just some tips, man. Things to think about. Are you doing any of these things, man? Are you a simp? Are you allowing yourself to be taken advantage of? Right? Because if you are, you need to stop, think about it, right? Self-evaluate, man. Look in the mirror. A good look in the mirror. Right? And if you're a simp, if that's what you want to be, I can't, I'm not passing judgment or not. Right? But just know that you're being taken advantage of. And the outcome is not gonna, it's not gonna go in your favor. All right. So I just wanted to wrap this up. If you're a good man and you're taking care of your wife, your girlfriend, you spoil them, you do whatever you want to do, inside that relationship, you're not a simp. Don't listen to these dudes that, that see a good husband, they're probably jealous and they want to call you a simp for taking care of your woman. That's not simping. All right. Simping is those that seek relationships on the basis of spending, um, you know, uh, spending time, energy, and effort, money on women who are not attracted to them and do not reciprocate any of their feelings or actions. That is a simp. All right. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, visit abroad.